Okay, finally it's time for the rotated boxes exercise. I've seen a lot of people having trouble with this exercise. It looks really tough. It even says in the exercise description that it's probably going to be too hard for us. That sounds a bit scary, but let's do our best and see what we come up with. We will be needing our ruler for this exercise. We start by drawing a cross. We'll start off by drawing one box in the middle. And we should also be drawing through the boxes. We'll be drawing through the box, so we need to go on the back side. Just for fun, I'll show you the one I started on before. And you can see the middle box is super small, which would have given me some trouble later. As you saw from my previous failed attempt, we're going to draw boxes, smaller boxes, at the end of each axis. And then we'll be plotting boxes that rotate back to these points. So you can think of it as like this is a box that is facing us straight on. Then it's supposed to rotate, so it's like a smaller one over here. We're drawing this in perspective, so the boxes should shrink as they move further back into the scene. Yeah, it's not without trepidation that I'm doing this. I actually think this is kind of scary. Anyway, let's do this. Let's start by drawing like the target boxes in each corner. I'll fast forward a bit for you guys because this is not gonna be super interesting. Okay, here comes the fun/scary part. Now we're supposed to draw rotating boxes that like rotate more and more and more. You can think of it as two middle steps between these two boxes. So we're supposed to draw one about here and one about here. Wish me luck! Okay, now comes the tricky part. Now we're supposed to draw the edges here, and we can imagine that, as it says in the instructions, that the vanishing point keeps moving in this direction as the box turns on its side. So this point here will be sliding ever so slightly to the left. Okay, cheated a bit, drew it again. Pretty happy with how this turned out. If anything, I think I should have rotated it a bit more, because now it's sort of on the same rotation as this box here. This side feels a bit weird. I'm gonna add some line weight to the front faces of these boxes, so it's a bit easier to see what's what here. Yeah, after that I'll keep going and fill up this whole thing with boxes. Oops, that was not supposed to happen. Good opportunity to introduce another essential tool for the artist working in ink. The gel roller with white ink. Let's keep this between us. And this will be our little secret, right? One tip for this exercise is that you can always compare the angle of the lines in the previous box to the one you're going to draw. For the sides here, this one, our first vanishing point is right in the middle. But as we draw the next box, this one, the vanishing point will move slightly along this axis. This is covered really well in the instructions as well, but I'll repeat it here just for fun. So these sides should be straighter than these because the vanishing point keeps moving down the page. And as the vanishing point keeps moving, the lines converging in that vanishing point become straighter and straighter until they are completely straight, like in this final box. So you can always use that as a hint. Now it's time to draw 4 more boxes in each corner. So one box here, one box there, there and there. As the instructions say, now we can sort of leverage these neighboring lines. We can use them to help us figure out where the lines for these boxes are going to be. For example, for the box over here, I know that the side of this box, that line should be somewhere between this line and that line. So the instructions say use the neighboring edges to try to figure out where to place the new lines. Okay, done with this side. It was pretty tough. I made a bunch of mistakes. I'm pretty happy with this box. For this one, I exaggerated the angle of this line way too much. So you can see that kind of tried to save it halfway through, but just ends up making the box look distorted. It's done! Don't forget to draw through the boxes, especially since a lot of the time the lines that you will use to help you understand where the next one should go will be on the hidden side of the box. So like this line here kind of helps you put down this line because you know that it's supposed to go in the middle between these two somehow. It was difficult. Felt like my brain was on fire there, and not in a good way. Like actual burning, like smoke coming out of my ears, kind of fire. That was a really tough exercise, yeah. But now it's over. Next week we'll be doing the organic perspective boxes exercise. See you then!